What is up, YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. We got the ghost reveal today. Tons of content. I'm very satisfied with the cards that actually got upgrades. Quick note about this video, I'm not going to be talking about the leaks. Yes, I know about the leaks when it comes to gifts. Zero Chill Part 3. There's not actually a lot of investment to do with those leaks, but I will be making a separate video on that tomorrow morning. I just didn't want this video to be extremely long because it already is pretty long, because we got to go through all our investment. I'm trying to answer every single question when it comes to the market and all that stuff. Also, I'm going to be going through the stats of all the cards that got revealed. If you've seen all the stats already, I'd skip ahead a little bit in the video to the more of the market stuff, because you probably don't want to rewatch it for another 2 to 3 minutes. All right, let's hop right into it. First thing to note, strategy card item. We thought we were going to get this with the Ghost of Madden. We got one with Stocking Stuffer, got one with Zero Chill. Ghost of Madden strategy item, it's pretty much just +1 ratings to every card. So when you see the cards on the screen coming up, just think of them as +1 on every single stat, which makes them even better in my opinion. These cards are going to be insane. So hopping into the Ghost of Madden Future, Najee Harris gets his long-awaited upgrade. 93 speed. Power back is probably the worst, I'd say, archetype for running back, but you know, not a bad deserved card, not a bad option. Jonathan Greenard, sorry if I mispronounced some of these names. I don't really know this player personally. Right end speed rusher. I did see something on Twitter about the Texans have some good young pass rushers they got late in the draft. 86 speed, not the overall best card. The Ghost of Madden Future, by the way, 92 overall. I feel like they could have given 93, but you know, 92, it's whatever, man. It works for me. Akeem Davis Gaither, I'm sorry for mispronouncing his name. 92 speed on this card. He's pretty much like the Marcel Harris, if that was the name for the 49ers. No pass rushing, low block shed. This card's probably the worst of the Ghost Madden Future, but Bengals get a linebacker. They probably needed some defense for their theme team. Greg Newsome gets his card, 94 speed on this. I don't know his height specifically, but solid card to go alongside Denzel Ward for Browns theme teams. 94 zone coverage, 87 press. Trevor Lawrence gets the last first round QB to get an upgrade. Field general with 88 speed. I don't know the exact abilities he's going to be able to get, but I have to assume he gets hot route master. Hopefully he gets hot route master. Otherwise, I don't really think he'd be too good a card. But Trevor Lawrence at 92 overall. Next up, John Runyon Jr. And this card is actually going to be a left guard, not a right guard. The graphic was wrong on Good Morning Madden. Left guard, John Runyon Jr., the son. If you remember, John Runyon was a team diamond, right tackle for the Eagles a couple years back. This is his son, I believe. It's got to be if it's John Runyon Jr., but left guard for the Packers. Solid card there. Daryl Henderson, this one I don't really understand. Ghost Madden Future, but it's his 3rd year in the league. I think it's all, I want to say it's all rookies. I don't know exactly, but Daryl Henderson Jr., 93 speed, elusive back. No, solid card. He's supposedly the highest rated Rams running back for the theme team, so that's a W there. Keith Taylor, cornerback, 93 speed, zone archetype, which in my opinion is the best archetype when it comes to cornerbacks. Solid card all around, not too much to talk about him. Penei Sewell easily deserved a card, 92 overall, right tackle. Solid stats across the board. Of course, a rookie, so only Lions theme team for him. And then moving on to the Ghost of Madden Present. I'm going to be honest, the Ghost of Madden Present, I think, are the most underwhelming part of this promo. Just because the names they chose are just really odd. That's the weirdest thing I say, odd names. Randy Gregory, right end, Cowboys team. I mean, we'll get into it. The Cowboys team, it's hell. Like, let's just be honest. Randy Gregory, speed rusher, 94 overall. The present cards get the 94 overall. I'm happy with that. That is a solid overall. There'll be 95 power up and 96 overall if you have the strat card at minimum. 90 speed across the board. He's almost all 90 stats except for play recognition. Randy Gregory, solid card. Danielle Hunter, and I'm sorry, I did not have this card on my core elite list. I didn't have upgrades. I don't know why. I didn't have it. I don't know why. But Danielle Hunter, 92 speed, 95 finesse move, left end. I think he is only Vikings theme team, I want to say. Solid card across the board. These cards are really, I mean, there's not too much to talk about stat-wise, right? They all have good stats. Von Bell gets an upgrade from his 83 overall superstar card, 93 speed, 94 hit power, 93 zone. Really solid card. Bengals theme team getting some upgrades in this content drop. Scary Terry McLaurin, 94 overall, great card. They give him 94 speed, solid. Deep threat, I feel like he should be a route runner, one of the best route runners in the NFL. I think they should maybe change his archetype going into next year, but Terry McLaurin, definitely an upgrade we kind of needed for his card, definitely deserving of an upgrade. Matt Paredes, I want to say he has a superstar. I don't know. Actually, I don't know. I'm not going to say anything. I don't know exactly what his other card is, but Matt Paredes, a center, 94 overall. It's a center. There's not too much to talk about with offensive linemen. Nate Soldier, I think this is the last one. No, there's two more. Nate Soldier, right tackle, 94 overall. Giants and Patriots team for him. Solid right tackle. Got Penei Sewell, now Nate Soldier. Chris Godwin, unfortunately, just tore his ACL, but he is going to get an upgrade, which is speed. Maybe could have been 94, but route runner archetype with the 93 speed combined with the Ghost of Madden strat card on him. Gonna be a really solid, mostly budget on it. I wouldn't really say budget, but if you choose him for like a Nat with the ornaments, budget option for wide receiver. But Chris Godwin only, Buccaneers team for him. And then Rashad Fenton. This was like one of my, I'm like, Rashad Fenton, like I'm a Chiefs fan, like I know who Rashad Fenton is. He plays basically opposite of Javarius Ward at cornerback 2. Really, he's been playing amazing in real life, and I'm really shocked they gave him this high of an overall. Ghost of Madden present, 93 speed. I know he is short. I want to say he's 5'10", 5'11". He's not tall at all, but 95 man coverage, 94 zone coverage on old gen. If you run one step ahead, this card will be really, really good. Chiefs team has a bunch of really good corners. And then finally, Jayon Brown, a UCLA Bruin. But again, like one of these cards that I just am surprised he got chosen instead of like Bobby Wagner for this upgrade. Jayon Brown, 93 speed, 94 zone coverage. He is, though, a little short. I know I want to say he's, again, 5'11", 6 foot at the tallest. He's not a very tall player. He's really small, actually. But Jayon Brown, I believe he might have had an interception this past week. But Jayon Brown, man, really, really underrated player in real life. Solid card, 93 speed. All right, now we're getting on to the Ghost of Madden Pass. And when I say, yeah, our investments didn't necessarily hit for our Ghost of Madden Pass, but I'm going to say the direction EA took with these cards when it came to more current players but flashback cards, I love this. I've been waiting for this forever. I consider these cards like flashback cards, like OG Maddens in Madden 15, Madden 16. Then flashback cards are the highest rated cards. Love the player and the name selection for the Ghost of Madden Pass. So let's hop into it. Richard Sherman was waiting for him to get a card. That height, that speed combo, 94 speed. They didn't I'd say hoe him when it comes to speed. He's super tall. Niners, Bucks, Seahawks team. Love this card. The zone archetype as well. I'm going to be picking up Richard Sherman on my team. Very happy they decided to give him an upgrade. Vernon Davis, an upgrade from his Team of the Week card that was a 92 overall. I don't know if Kyle Pitts has 94 speed stock or 95 speed stock, but Vernon Davis, one of the fastest tight ends. He will be the fastest tight end if you rock that Ghost of Madden strat card item. Really good card, Vernon Davis, man. I just love the selection of names they went with. Devin Hester, you can, if you have the Junior Seau or the Devin Hester, you're going to want to flip the Junior Seau to Devin Hester, because if you want to get every single team chem on Devin Hester, you do need the Season 1 champion card. I luckily still have 2 swaps left, so I'll be going back to Devin Hester. But 94 speed, it's weird. They actually didn't give him, he didn't get crazy speed for it being Devin Hester, but route runner archetype, we know Devin Hester to be the best route runner of all time, of course. I'm shocked they gave him that archetype, but Devin Hester will be every team if you have the Season 1 strat card. Amazing card. Amazing card. This one a little bit out of the blue, but this card is going to be nasty. Strong safety Ted Hendricks, so you're not going to have to put lurker on him. I believe he's 6'7", 6'8", maybe. I think he's 6'7", 6'8", 93 speed for that Raiders team. Just amazing stats. Might be the new best user in the game, especially if you're rocking the Raiders team. This card is going to be god tier. And then William Perry, another out of position kind of Ghost of Madden pass. The Fridge fullback, that's more of a trollish card, but it's whatever. It seems like EA has kind of ran out of their new legend kind of pool. We're going to be just seeing a bunch of rehashed legends going forward. I'd have to think if they had Champ Bailey, if they had Rod Woodson, T.O. kind of locked in their back pocket, they would probably be dropping them for the Ghost of Madden or just Zero Chill promo in general. Seems they kind of have ran out of new legends. So William Perry, though, can't be mad about a new legend in the game. Fullback, he's gotten multiple Christmas cards in past Maddens. Always great to see him. Patrick Peterson, we thought this might have been the Arizona Cardinals gift. He gets a Ghost of Madden pass. 94 speed. I feel like Sherman and Pat Pete shouldn't really be the same speed, but Patrick Peterson, man. Growing up watching, he was one of the best corners for a good 6 to 7 year stretch right after he got drafted. It was a great punt returner too. Patrick Peterson, I love this card. Cardinals Vikings theme team. Maybe could have given him a little more speed, but I can't be mad about the selection of card. Patrick Peterson, Ghost of Madden pass. DeMarcus Ware, this is one legend investment we did hit. Cowboys and Broncos theme team. DeMarcus Ware, and this card's nutty. 92 speed, 90 plus in both finesse move and power move, 94 block shed. This card is insane. Going to be one of the best pass rushers in the game, and it's really not even close. DeMarcus Ware, and then AD or AP, whatever you want to give him the nickname. I call him AD, throw back. But Adrian Peterson, The only thing I want with Adrian Peterson, please make his power up be wearing number 28. If he is wearing number 8 or whatever he wears on the Seahawks, I'm going to be disappointed. I want him to be wearing the number 28 that he rocked on the Vikings in his prime. 94 speed. This card's awesome. 95 change direction. Elusive back, so he will be able to get, I believe, backfield master. He's not. I think power back is the only one that can't get backfield master. But Adrian Peterson, solid card. Catching a little bit low, but Adrian Peterson never been known for his catching. And then Deion Sanders is the last. They had to basically wait to see this one, but the last Ghost of Madden set card. Man, 95 speed on a 95 overall route runner. Deion Sanders. Who is Jerry Jones sliding EA? Little money under the table, because this card in the Cowboys theme team, there's another card that we have to get into. It's insane. 95 speed. He's going to be able to get 99 speed on my team just with my normal strategy item moves. I'm not even going to need to go Cowboys theme team, and he's going to have 99 speed. Absurd. I don't know what price these cards are going to be at. I know there's sets for them we'll get into, but this was the promo and this was the content drop that's going to save this kind of holiday season. This is insane. And then Micah Parsons, another Cowboy. Limited time cards. Now I'm going to talk about the limited time cards a little bit. I'm really hoping these are in rerolls. If they're in rerolls, this promo is one of the biggest W's I've seen in a long time. The rerolls are going to be awesome because we have 3 really good LTDs I'm going to get into. But Micah Parsons, a left outside linebacker. You want to talk about an expensive card down the line. When Micah Parsons win, because it's not if, it's when he gets his defensive rookie of the year or maybe even defensive player of the year card, that's going to be a limited time card. His power up for that like 98, 99 overall card down the line is going to be really expensive. But 96 overall, 94 speed, a little bit lacking on pass rushing move. He only has the power move, but you know, Micah Parsons, easily one of the best players, let's say, in the NFL like right now. So Micah Parsons definitely deserving an upgrade from his Harvest 90 overall. Davante Adams, and for the first time I think in Madden history, Davante Adams is not a slow wide receiver. Paired with Deion Sanders, he is tied for the fastest wide receiver in the game. Combined with the archetype route runner, one of the best top 2 wide receivers in the game right now. Ghost of Madden present. Don't much to say. Only Packers team about Davante Adams. I'm really hoping these cards are in rerolls. If they aren't rerolls, it's a little bit greedy from EA, but I think they're going to be, since the LTDs last Friday were in rerolls, I have to assume these cards will be in rerolls. So Tim Tebow is the last Ghost of Madden pass, and the only thing I'm really mad about Tebow, because I want him to be the meta quarterback, is the archetype. If he was improviser, he would have been able to get Gunslinger and Escape Artist, but since he is Scrambler, he can only get Escape Artist. He does not get Gunslinger. He might get Gunslinger tier 3, but he can't get that unique kind of combo of abilities with Gunslinger and Escape Artist, so we still are yet to have an Escape Artist Gunslinger QB. But Tim Tebow goes to Madden Pass. All we need now is Demarius Thomas, the duo. Get the duo back. And then now we're going to be moving on into the sets, because these cards are actually going to be going through sets, and I'm going to talk about how the market is going to react to this, because you're going to be surprised. It's going to be insane. But the Ghost of Madden Pass require 293 overall and 189 overall Zero Chill players. The Ghost of Madden Future require 191, 189, and 185 overall. And then the Ghost of Madden Present require a 93, a 91, and an 85. So the only card that's not required in one of these sets is an 87 overall. All the other overalls in terms of the Zero Chill players are either required in a Stocking Stuffer or a Ghost of Madden set. And now, all right, now we're going to get into the actual video portion. I got to line it up. Okay, so the training and the snow market. What is going to happen to the training and snow market? Because we have some insane LTDs. We have some sets that are going to make snow and training just go up. We saw with last Wednesday, Stocking Stuffers required 83 overalls, 85s, and 87s, and 89s. We saw all 4 of those kind of Zero Chill cards just see a sudden spike, especially the 83 overalls. We're going to see the same thing with the Ghost of Madden sets, since they require 91s, 93s, 89s, and 85s. Now, it's a huge if the LTDs are in rerolls. I'm talking the training reroll. I'm talking the snow reroll, 78 plus, 85 plus. If they are in the rerolls, a big key if, the snow and training market is going to go, it has to go up, right? We have Davante Adams, Tim Tebow, Micah Parsons, 3 of the best LTDs we've gone all year. In rerolls, when we saw what Spain and Nakeem Hicks, how fun it was to open those, how not really common, but just like easy it was to get those LTDs. Everybody is going to be wanting to buy snow. Everyone is going to be wanting to buy training and reroll and try to pull these players. I'm going to assume they're in packs till Friday morning when we get our next kind of batch of LTDs. Snow and training is going to go crazy. I would suggest picking up some training specifically because snow has already kind of risen a lot. Training is at about the same price at about 10 coins per training. I would assume they're going to be in the reroll, so I would try to pick up some training at under 10 per. There's a ton of snipes. The market kind of is in panic, but people don't really realize that if the LTDs are in rerolls, the market is going up. Training is going to be at probably 11 or 12 per. If they're not in rerolls, the market will kind of just, I don't know, flutter. There still is, since there are like requirements for the zero chill. The zero chill players go into the Ghost of Madden sets. The snow and training will still like have a demand because they'll just reroll the 78 plus and then throw those players into the Ghost of Madden and the stocking stuff for sets. So snow and training it's not going to crash tomorrow. It's kind of like crashing just in panic right now, but I promise you, if those cards are in rerolls, training and snow is going to go insanely. I think training gets to 11 or 12 per easily, like with these cards in reroll. So I would suggest snow's kind of up. I wouldn't really pick up snow necessarily, but training, try to pick up training at 10 coins per tonight before tomorrow. Hopefully EA is generous and they're not really evil with us and they throw those cards in rerolls. It would make it for, I mean, we're going to have rerolls, we're going to have LTDs and rerolls Wednesday, Thursday, then Friday we're getting the LTDs, Saturday we're getting the holiday edition LTDs. We know those are going to be Walter Payton and Mel Renfro. I think they might be legends, but I think they're going to be the LTDs. We're going to have LTDs in snow and training rerolls pretty much for like 5 or 6 days straight. The snow and training market until Saturday is just going to go up, and I see us just running out of supply when it comes to snow and training. All right, now we're going to get into our investments and what to do to sell off our W investments. This is the likes of DeMarcus Ware, Devontae Adams, Chris Godwin, cards like that. DeMarcus Ware, Cowboys theme team. We saw with how Reroll reacted on the market. Reroll pretty much spiked a little bit after, like the first day on the Sunday when he got announced, he was hovering around 75 to 80K. Then Reroll on the Monday, the Bonos card actually released, went up to about 90,000 coins. DeMarcus Ware, especially how Cowboys theme team is going to become easily the best theme team in the game. Cowboys theme, or not Cowboys theme, but DeMarcus Ware, I would hold off and try to get, I mean, if you want to sell for 80K, I don't blame you. I think 85 plus is really good for DeMarcus Ware. I'm going to try to get 90K for DeMarcus Ware. That's what I'm going to be doing with him. Patrick Peterson, a Gridiron Guardian. Now, there are some cards that you can get through the sets. The Gridiron Guardian 86, there is a set, but it's not for a fantasy pack. It's for a random 86 Gridiron Guardian. So with Patrick Peterson, what I am doing personally, I want to get about 40K for him. He's 31K right now. I think 40K isn't too out of reach. It's only got to go up 9,000 coins. There's not an insane amount of supply of Patrick Peterson on the market. Now hopping into some of the core elites, Chris Godwin hasn't really gone up that much, but I'm actually buying. You see me buy one for 4,000 coins. I'm trying to get 10K for Chris Godwin. There's not actually a lot on the market, so not a lot of people invest in him. If you can pick up Chris Godwin for anything under 5,000 coins, I think it's a really safe investment. Probably is at minimum 8K tomorrow. I think people are underestimating the Ghost of Madden strategy item is going to make all these ghosts, because everyone's going to be rocking the Ghost of Madden strategy item for +1 speed, which makes every single Ghost of Madden just a little bit better. So Chris Godwin, you got to think he's a 95 overall, actually 96 powered up. Going to be a really solid card, route running archetype. Should be able to get about 10K for him. DeMarcus Lawrence, you're going to be by couple right here, because I was already thinking the Cowboys theme team is going to be insane. DeMarcus Lawrence, again, I think he's easily going to be over 10K just because of the sheer demand for Cowboys players in general. With the Ghost of Madden pass, him being, I think 10K or plus for the DeMarcus Lawrence core elite is a solid price to get him. With these core elites, with the L investments too, be really patient when it comes to selling. Although for the Ghost of Madden players, you're going to want to sell off their core elite and their pieces probably on the first or second day, because the demand for them is at its highest. You don't really want to wait until it kind of cools off and they kind of just lose a little bit like demand. Like I'm saying, Terry McLaurin, we got to go into his core elite and his superstar, because it's differentiating circumstances for each. Core elite, I'm going to wait till he goes above 10,000 coins. He kind of has got a little bit of a spike going from about 3,000 coins to 6,000 coins. But Terry McLaurin superstar, you're going to see he's only 18,000 coins, 17,000 coins. You might be asking, like, why is he so cheap? And you have to think of him as kind of like a team builder set. You can just go and do his 86 overall superstar set for really, really cheap. It only requires an 83, 84 superstar and a couple other 80 to 82 superstars. Like the max I see Terry McLaurin getting to, maybe just off of sheer demand, he gets to 25K, but he can't really go that much more expensive. You could pick him up for under 15. I'd say if you plan on getting Terry McLaurin for your team, maybe try to pick one up for under 15,000 coins. We have to look at the superstar sets in general now going forward. They're not really cards that are going to spike in price, because you have to look at them as kind of like a team builder set where you just do the set whenever you want. Micah Parsons, currently right now, when I recorded this, he was 85K. I want to say he's 100K right now. I know it's been a long recording, so he probably kind of went up. The only problem with Micah Parsons, and I don't know how this is going to happen, because the entire harvest market is going to have to rise when it comes to Micah Parsons, because you just go to a set, requires 288s and 6, I want to say, so it's really not that much of a requirement. But the last time I checked when I was in Discord, the 88 harvest market just disappeared. Every single one got bought. Micah Parsons, again, if he's in rerolls, he's going to be really cheap because he's probably the worst out of the LTD. So he's going to be really common. A lot of people are going to have him on his team. Micah Parsons, I just don't really know what to do because I think the harvest market is going to have to like rebound. I feel like it has to. The whole like kind of that supply and ecosystem for the harvest market, I can't really see every single card going up because there's so many exchange sets to get like 88s and then to eventually get 90 overall Micah Parsons, which you can get through a fantasy pack. It's not like it's a random 90 overall. You can just go and choose Micah Parsons. So that's the only issue I have with Micah Parsons. I think if he goes, he's probably going to be in the low 100s. I'd have to assume. I don't know exactly his price, but I would wait to sell Micah Parsons till tomorrow. And then I think a couple more. Davante Adams is going to be the last W investment for us. All right. Sorry, this is a long video, the commentary fatigue. For Davante Adams, it's kind of the same type of thing with Micah Parsons. If he's in rerolls, his card won't be as expensive, of course, if he's not in the rerolls. If he's in rerolls, I can't really see Davante Adams being over 450,000 because everyone is going to be doing rerolls, even though he's a great card, which makes his card going to be really popular and really easy for a lot of people to pick up. His core elite, hold on to his core elite. I think it's easily going over 100k. If he's in rerolls, could see him go up to 125, 150k, and I'm being dead serious, but we don't know. In terms of buying Davante Adams, I think it's just a little bit risky to buy him at 64k. You had the chance to get him this past weekend at like 30,000 coins. I don't really like buying cards, especially when they extremely spike on the market. I picked up 2 for like 50,000 coins, but 64, don't know what he's at right now in the time you guys are watching this, but I would hold off on Davante Adams when it comes to selling and buying. Just wait to sell him. Always sell at the afternoon the card actually releases. All right, now is the big part. When to sell off L investments, because we did have a lot of L's. I'm gonna be honest, it probably was an underwhelming promo in terms of investing wise. Now there's 2 parts of this because we have current players. There's actually 3 parts. There's current players, there's legend, non-legend cards, and then there's legend cards. Okay, so core elites, what I'm doing with core elites. And again, this is why I'm telling you, hedging, like I miss last night, you could have sold all these cards for a significant amount more. We have pretty much we have Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday to get rid of all of our L investments. So we don't have a panic. There should not be a rush, a reason you need to sell these cards right away unless you are like really struggling on coins. There with that, you probably shouldn't have been investing in the first place, but we have pretty much till Friday night to get rid of all of our L investments when we buy them back on Saturday morning. Take your time. You have 4 days to sell these cards. I'm getting back every single card in case of like tax. I'm going to be breaking even or making a little bit of profit. The core elites, they do still have the potential to get Zero Chill Part 4, Zero Chill Part 5, but we already know Zero Chill Part 3 and we don't have any investments in that right now because of the leaks. So with core elites, it's a lot easier to sell these guys because they haven't really like panic sold a lot. Like people haven't panic sold a lot. So with the L investments, just be really patient. Always try to look to make your money back at minimum. If you bought at the right time, if you bought at the right price, you're not going to be losing coins. The only cards really that severely tanked on the market are the like 92 Michael Vick and 92 Charles Woodson. Jalen Waddle, with like for example, Jalen Waddle, I picked up all mine for like 33k. There's a 32, there's a 37k, and then he's 40,000 coins. I'll just list him for 39k. I have 4 days to sell 3. I'm not in a rush. Everyone really, like, when it comes to buying players, I think everyone's kind of just waiting until Saturday. There shouldn't be a rush. You don't really need coins right now. It's not really smart to go and buy cards right now with the entire market. We know Saturday we're getting a crash. Kyler Murray is actually the one rare card that I'm holding. I'm only selling Kyler Murray if he's at 30,000 coins. It was a pain to get those cards for under 22,000 coins. He right now is like 24, 25k. I can sell them all back and get my money back with tax, but I'm kind of just holding on to Kyler. He's a rare card. We've seen how Team of the Week spike when they get upgrades. I'm holding on to Kyler. If he goes above 30k, I will sell. Now, hopping into the legends that are not legends, meaning Campus Heroes and Ultimate Kickoffs and like Team Diamonds. With Campus Heroes, we have seen the last 4 weeks or 3 weeks, a Campus Hero has gotten a legend upgrade on Saturday. We do not know the leaks for the legends on Saturday yet. So I'm actually holding on to Javon Curse. I'm holding on to Reggie White because there's a good chance that they get a legend card. If you see them for under 33,000 coins, I would suggest to pick a few up. The Ultimate Kickoff, it's the same thing with Sean Taylor. I bought him all under 85,000. He is sometimes going for above 100k. You're gonna see me list one for like 109. If he sells, he sells. If he doesn't, it's whatever. I'm gonna wait till Friday afternoon to see if he can potentially get a legend card. Calvin Johnson, the other Ultimate Kickoff, just got an upgrade. Sean Taylor is probably around the corner. So I'm going to be really patient with the Campus Hero and the Ultimate Kickoff cards. You can sell them right now and pretty much get your coins back. Now, when it comes to the legends, this is the unfortunate part because they don't have a there's not a way for them to get upgrades throughout the rest of this promo unless we get Ghost of Madden Part 2 next Wednesday, but I don't think that is going to happen. I think we're just going to get Zero Chill Part 4 next Wednesday, and then Zero Chill Part 5. Again, with Legends, the entire market is going to be going up. Like I said, we're going to have Training and Snow rise if the LTDs are in Rerolls, which they most likely will. Trust me, be really patient with these cards. You should be able to get back all your coins with tax or maybe even a little bit profit. You're going to see me list a Curtis Martin. I just sold a Curtis Martin for 79k. I bought it for 70k. That's 2k profit. The only thing, and I will say, I would consider this a failed investment kind of batch or run or content drop. And I mean, I feel responsible, right, for you guys that invested. The only thing we really lost was time. We wasted a lot of time with a lot of these legendary investments. That's why I preach, man. Hedge investing. I could have sold all these Bruce Matthews for 45k last night. I only sold a few. It's whatever. Bruce Matthews, you can see on a lot of these cards, it just wait. Like Jerry Rice, right now he's 70k. Training is going to go tomorrow. Jerry Rice will probably be 80k tomorrow. Just sell him for 79. If you bought him at under 73k, which was the target price for him, you're making all your coins back after tax. Charles Woodson and Michael Vick are the only cards that have really actually, we're going to be losing coins. But again, they're almost trading discard. I'm just going to hold on to them. Once Charles Woodson and Michael Vick go back to that 130k mark that I saw them all last night, just going to sell them off. Again, patience. We have 4 days to get rid of these cards. The market, we're going to be selling into a market that is on the uprise. It's on the upswing. Training and Snow is going to go up, which is going to make the entire market. Most of these cards are training discard, so it means they're just going to be slightly going up with the training market. LT, LT was a failed investment, but we bought all ours, and mostly a lot of ours under 33k. All of them for under 35k. He's going for 38. We sell him back. We don't lose anything. The only thing we lose is time, which again, it's a little bit unfortunate, but it's whatever. How it goes. I'm really satisfied with the content drop we got today. In the game and the market is going to be absolutely nutty if we get the LTDs and rerolls. I'm really hoping EA is generous enough for that, but that is going to be all for this long video. I don't know how. It's probably going over 30 minutes, but there's just so much information I had to get through. Hopefully you guys enjoyed that breakdown. Comment if you have any questions, of course. Like if you enjoyed, subscribe if you're new. Link to Discord is in the description below. Let's pray the LTDs are in rerolls tomorrow, because that'll be good for our L investments. That'll be good for Snow. By the way, checking the top left, I got lucky. I bought all my Snow last night. Bought about 4 mil. Happened to get great timing. Have 6 mil Snow. So praying the LTDs are in rerolls. But until tomorrow, I'm gonna have a video on kind of the leagues and what we can kind of plan or do with them. Until then, peace.